I got into wholesaling real estate about 3 years ago from sheer luck. The honest truth is that I was planning on working as an analyst at a commercial real estate firm when I graduated college. However, I graduated right about the same time that whole COVID thing happened, and the place I was working at no longer had a position available for me. I no longer had a job, and no one else was really hiring because people were freaking out, so I had to figure something else out. Luckily, my dad had learned about wholesaling and he had asked me to do it with him. He was working as a realtor before and he had learned about it almost on accident. He found a property that was in really rough shape and the owner wanted to sell it, but he wasn't really sure what to do with the deal because the house needed a lot of repairs and he knew the house wouldn't show very well on the market. Confused about what to do, he took the deal to somebody else and asked for their advice. That person was Templeton Walker, who is an absolute beast and a personal mentor of mine, but Temp explained to him that this property was the perfect deal to wholesale. He showed my dad how he could contract the property himself and sell it off market to an investor looking to flip the house. By doing this, he was able to solve a seller's problem, provide an excellent investment to someone else, and get himself paid. My dad then became hooked and he brought me on. Since the coronavirus pandemic, my dad and I started a wholesaling business together. Our mission was to provide lucrative investments to real estate investors by finding properties that were headaches for their owners. We worked together in a tiny 600 square foot office where I was busting out cold calls on my old college laptop that sat on top of a literal old beer pong table. My job was to find the deals and my dad's job was to sell them. After about a year of calling hundreds of sellers a day and working on my sales skills, learning how to analyze properties and making offers, we built ourselves a consistent business. By our second year, we had moved to a bigger office, brought on some employees, and we were bringing in $1 million a year. Now in our third year, we have an even bigger office, even more employees, and we are able to help sellers all across the country with properties that are causing them stress and wasting their money. We have changed the lives of the people who work at our company, and we change the lives of people we help every single day, and we get paid well for doing it. Wholesaling real estate has changed my lives in so many different ways. Firstly, it's changed my perspective of money. When I first graduated college, if any company in the world offered me $100,000 a year, I'd do just about anything to get that job. Now, I'm able to bring in over $100,000 every month. My perspective of money has been fundamentally altered, and I'm no longer willing to trade my time for money. Instead, I've learned how to make money out of thin air. Second, it's taught me how to build a business. Wholesaling real estate in itself is a fairly simple process. But managing a business that wholesales real estate is a lot more complicated. I've learned about accounting, marketing, customer service, operations management, finance, investing, hiring employees, firing employees, leading people, and everything else that comes along with being a business owner. Because of the experience I've had building a wholesaling business, I now feel so much more prepared to build more businesses. The third thing wholesaling has taught me are communication skills. Now what I mean by this is what most people would call sales skills, but wholesaling has taught me how to understand somebody's pain. I know how to ask questions that will allow me to diagnose the problem somebody is having in their life, and when I'm able to truly understand a person's problem, then I am able to craft and deliver to them a solution. Every business in the world is just selling somebody a solution to their problem, and now I'm more equipped to do that. So if you were to ask me, Tyson, what is your honest opinion of wholesaling real estate? I'd tell you this. Wholesaling real estate is hard. Every single day will present new challenges and the burden of handling those challenges will be on your shoulders. Sometimes the challenges will be internal. The challenge will be getting yourself to make the calls you need to make, do the follow-ups you need to do, and make your offers. Other times the challenges are going to be external. You're going to need to help find your seller's new tenant a place to live within 48 hours because if you don't, it's gonna blow up your deal and you're gonna lose $40,000. Or maybe you're gonna find out the deal that you were supposed to make $89,000 on actually isn't gonna be a deal because the owner of the property isn't actually the true owner and can't sell the property. But the thing about life is that, in my experience, you seem to be paid in direct proportion to the size of the problems you solve. If you solve small problems, you're gonna get paid small amounts. If you solve big problems, you're gonna get paid big amounts. Wholesaling requires you to solve a lot of big problems, and because of that, you'll get a lot of big paychecks when you get good at solving them. So if you are hungry and you're willing to do the work, I'd highly recommend learning how to wholesale real estate. But if you're just looking for something that's gonna be easy, that you can spend a few hours a night on, this probably isn't going to be for you. If you want to learn how to wholesale real estate the way that I've learned, and you want to be coached directly by me one time a week, and you want to join a community of other people who want to learn as well, I recommend checking out my new program, Wholesaling 101. This is a program designed to give you everything you need to get your first wholesale deal. You can learn more at the link below. Now, it does cost money, but it's not a lot, and like I said, it has literally everything you need to get started. Now, if you would like some free resources to get started, I've also included a link where you can download the contracts and scripts that should be helpful on your journey. Guys, wholesaling real estate has completely changed my life for the better, and it can change yours too. I hope you hearing my story will help you on that journey, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.